I'm just being real with you. You've got to take it more seriously than you likely have been. And it's got to be a matter of life and death. If you need to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to make this happen, do that. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get your business out there. And we're going to get started right away. So we're beginning by, I basically wrote down some things to define what exactly we mean when we say, I want to know how to get my business out there. Or how exactly do I get myself out there? It's a little bit of an intangible question, but I get it all the time. And so I wanted to make a video on it. But I think it's important that we start by defining what exactly we mean when we say, Maria, how do I get my business out there? So to me, getting my business out there means clients coming to you because they heard how amazing you are. You're a total expert and authority in your field. So you're an expert in whatever it is you do. People are reaching out to you and they're asking you to speak at events or to be a guest on their podcast. They know about you. They know who you are. You feel really confident in your niche and who you help. And your offer and your price point seems to be a perfect fit because your prospects are saying, that sounds amazing. How do I pay? Whenever they hear your offer. Basically, things in your business are a smooth, profitable machine. If that sounds like what you want when I say I'll help you get your business out there, then this video will be perfect for you. Your first step though is to literally take a deep breath. And I almost debated not putting this in here because it does sound really cliche, but I really want to start our relationship in this video out on the right foot. Take a deep breath. You're going to figure it out. The only way you won't figure out how to get your business out there is if you quit. And so I'm going to give you some really practical tips. We're going to do some drawings. You're going to be able to take some good notes here in this video. It's going to be a really good video, but I want you to start by just taking a deep breath. It's going to work itself out. You're going to figure out what you need to do to get your business out there. And we're going to start by going right into step 2. Step number 2 is to choose one priority for this year. And I'm going to draw and show you what I mean here. Let's just start by drawing some circles here. There's 3 things you can do to get a business out there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the different ones that you can do. And we'll just say it's all for the, wanting to make money, wanting to get my business out there. There's a couple different things you need to do. And I'm going to have you pick one as your priority for this year. First thing is you can grow your bank account. So that would mean if that's what you pick, you would be focusing on monetizing, making money, getting clients, just taking your expensive hobby and turning it into an actual business that pays you. Another thing you can grow is your authority. So growing your authority would mean growing the way people perceive you as an expert in your field, becoming the expert, the authority in your industry. And the third thing that you can grow is your audience. People usually try to grow all of these at once. So they try to grow their authority and become the expert, and they get really concerned with being on podcasts and, being recognized and like being on these guest speakers and they're, paying PR people and all of that. At the same time, they're trying to grow their audience. So they're watching videos on how to grow on Instagram. How do I, how do I get more followers on YouTube? How do I get more email addresses? And at the same time, they're also worrying about growing their bank account. So they're asking questions like, how do I get better at sales? How do I get better at marketing myself? How do I get more leads? How do I attract more clients? These are 3 really different things. And my step for you here, the first thing that you need to do after you've taken a deep breath is you need to pick one of these because it is literally impossible to master all 3 at once. You've got to pick one. Now, in the comments, I want you to let me know which one of these 3 you're going to be focusing on this year. Are you going to focus on growing authority, growing your audience, growing your bank account? Let me know in the comments below. Now, step 3 is to deploy my little hack. So I have this little hack that I've always done, and I didn't think anything of it, but it really helps me. Maybe in the comments, you just let me know that you decided that you're going to grow your bank account. Step 3 is to deploy my little hack, which is to spend 20 hours watching YouTube videos on this topic. So if I were you and I wanted to grow my bank account, I would start watching videos on sales, on lead generation, marketing. There's so many, just start watching the videos on my channel. I teach a lot of videos on growing your bank account on this channel. In fact, I'll put a playlist. There's a playlist on what I did to grow a 7-figure business. I'll just stick that in the description so you can check that out. That would be a really good place to start. Or same thing if you decided you wanted to grow your audience. I also have a ton of videos on that and your authority. So either way, you can start with my YouTube channel, but just in general, go to YouTube and start watching videos. And what I do, I think you'll really like this. I print off this little piece of paper, and it's almost like a thermometer, basically. And then if I watch a video, let's just say it's 20 minutes long, I fill up my little thermometer. That would be way too much, but by a little bit. And then I'll do it again when I watch another video. I'll just fill up my little thermometer a little bit. Same thing when I watch another video. So I'm just like kind of tracking the time that I'm spending. Step number 4 is to set yourself one achievable goal. Now you're going to get really excited. You're going to start thinking about all the different ways you're going to grow your authority, bank account, or audience. And you're going to get really excited and really enthusiastic. Or you might get a little overwhelmed. Either way, this tip will help. You need to set one achievable goal. Anyone that knows anything about success will tell you that a huge part of success is having quick wins that happen quickly. So before this video is over, literally right now, grab your pen and paper, and I'm going to count down. And I want you to write one small achievable win you would like to have as it relates to any one of these 3 little bubbles. So what's one authority win you want to have, or one audience win you want to have, or one bank account win you'd like to have. So for example, if you said, I want to grow my audience, your one achievable goal could be getting 1,000 new Instagram followers. So I'm going to count you down in 3, 2, 1. And I want you just don't overthink it. Write something down as soon as I say 3, 2, 1. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And in the comments, I want to know what you wrote. So let me know what your achievable win was, the one thing that you're going to work towards so I can cheer you on. All right, so step 5 is to think logically about what you need to do to achieve that one little win. So let's just go with our Instagram example. Let's say that our win was we wanted to have 1,000 IG followers. Okay, cool. We're going to need to start breaking this down. So I know, first of all, we're going to need to create content. We're going to need to probably learn IG stuff. I have a ton of stuff here on IG on this channel, by the way. I'll also link that in the description. We're going to need to learn IG, strategies and stuff. We're going to need to map out a content schedule. And what I always like to do is I like to kind of break down a timeline for my goal. So let's just say that we wanted to do, IG followers in 90 days. So we want 1,000 followers in 90 days. So then what I'll do is I'll literally pull out a calculator. And I do this anytime I set a goal. And I'm going to divide 1,000 followers divided by 90 days. Means I need about 11 followers a day. So I'll just write in green, 11 daily. Because I like to have daily targets. What I'll start to do then is say, okay, how can I break each one of these little things down? So let's just start with, creating content. How can I break creating content into smaller steps? Because as humans, we do really, really well when we have small bite-sized pieces, which is why you feel so overwhelmed trying to market your business. It's because you haven't done this. If we want to create content, what do we need to do? Well, number 1, we need to get decide the format. So are we doing reels? Are we doing posts, etc.? Decide content schedule. Am I posting once a week? You need to make a list of ideas. And you really get the point of what I'm doing here. What I'm doing is I'm taking this initial goal, our one achievable win we wanted, and I'm starting to break it down into steps. And then I break those steps down into smaller steps. And then this is my favorite part, these become to-do lists. If you have decided on your format, you say, okay, I'm going to do reels, bam, you get to check it off. If you decided that you're going to post reels Tuesdays and Thursdays, bam, you decided your content schedule. If you made your list of ideas, bam. So you take this small achievable win, you break it down into steps, then you break those steps down into to-do lists. And now you know exactly what you need to do to get that achievable win. I'm gonna be real with you in step 6. This is the last step because this is what you need to hear if you really want to get your business out there. You need to go after the to-do list and the things on that one achievable win as if your life depends on it. And I know that all of us have varying things that are going on in our life. Those of us who have children, those of us who have 9-to-5 jobs, those of us who have family concerns, those of us who have, there's so many different things that go on in our lives. So I acknowledge that completely. I think I have less responsibilities than a lot of people do because I don't have children and I don't have a 9-to-5 job. So it's easier for me to say this. However, at one point I had a job and I had to do this after hours. I had to do this in the morning. I had to do this in the, late evening. And all of this to say, I'm just going to tell you, because again, I've helped thousands of students who are all different walks of life achieve this. And they all did this. They all chose their one achievable goal and they went after it as if their life depends on it. One of my clients, Kim, had 4 boys and worked a 9-to-5 job. But Kim had a desire to quit her 9-to-5 job. And that was her achievable goal. It was I'm going to quit my job this year. So she woke up at 4:30 every morning and did her work before she left for her corporate job. That's insane to me. And I love Kim's story because she had all the reasons in the world not to do it. a ton of children that took up a ton of her time in the evenings, a job that filled her the majority of her day. But Kim really wanted to quit her job. So she woke up at 4:30 in the morning and she was able to do it. She freaking hit her achievable goal. She quit her job and now she has all the time in the world to work on her business. For me, the one achievable goal I'm going after right now is my 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I live and breathe YouTube like a crazy person because that's how you have to do things when you want to achieve your achievable goal. So I'm just being real with you. You've got to take it more seriously than you likely have been. And it's got to be a matter of life and death. If you need to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to make this happen, do that. Like, I don't know how else to say it except do that, or pick a different achievable win that doesn't require that. It's just the truth. It's tough love. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from with that. You got to get after it so you can achieve it, so you can have the things you really want in life. That's what it comes down to. All right, 2 reminders. 1, in the comments, you're going to let me know down in the comments which thing you're going to be focusing on. So which area are you going to be growing? Your bank account, your audience, or your authority? And I want you to let me know what is your one achievable win that you're going to go after. Now, a lot of you are watching this because you want to make more money in your business. And a lot of you watching this have an online business. If this is the case, I am hosting a little coaching session that I think you'd like to join. On this coaching session, I'm going to kind of walk you through, there's 5 areas of your business: attract, nurture, convert, deliver, and upsell. These are 5 areas of your business that you're probably leaving money on the table. And so on this little coaching session, I'm going to help you take a look at each of those 5 areas of your business and help you see where you're leaving money on the table. If you'd like to join me, it's completely free. I'd love to have you. It would be a really good next step after watching this video. You can join by clicking the link in the description or just go to mariawent.com/workshop. I'd love to see you there. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really does help. We put a ton of work in these videos, so take a minute, click that thumbs up button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.